Did you know that Warehouse 13 became Sci-Fi's most successful original series by combining X-Files-style investigations with Indiana Jones-level artifact hunting? What started as a simple premise about Secret Service agents collecting supernatural objects became a 5-season love letter to history, friendship, and the magic hiding in plain sight. The show proved that television audiences were hungry for optimistic science fiction that celebrated wonder instead of cynicism. Over 65 episodes, Warehouse 13 transformed a government storage facility into the world's most important museum, where every artifact told a story, and every story had the power to change the world. Season 1, 2009. The story begins when Secret Service agents Pete Latimer and Micah Baring are recruited to a top-secret government facility after displaying unusual abilities during a museum incident. Pete possesses intuitive vibes that alert him to danger, while Micah's analytical mind can spot patterns others miss. Their recruitment leads them to Warehouse 13, a massive storage facility in South Dakota that houses history's most dangerous supernatural artifacts. Artie Nielsen, the warehouse's eccentric caretaker, becomes their mentor and guide into a world where Lewis Carroll's looking glass can trap people in reflections, Lucrezia Borgia's comb kills with a touch, and Edgar Allan Poe's pen and inkwell can write people to death. Each artifact carries the psychic residue of its historical owner, making them powerful but unpredictable tools that require careful handling and storage using steampunk-inspired technology. The partnership between Pete and Micah drives the season's emotional core, as his instinctive approach clashes with her by-the-book methodology. Their growing friendship and professional respect create the foundation for everything that follows. Lena, who runs the bed and breakfast where agents stay, provides a maternal presence, while the mysterious Mrs. Frederick appears periodically to deliver cryptic warnings and guidance as a representative of the secretive regents who oversee the warehouse. The season's mythology unfolds gradually, revealing that Warehouse 13 is the latest in a series of repositories dating back to ancient Egypt and Alexandria. Each civilization's greatest treasures and most dangerous objects eventually find their way to the current warehouse, creating a collection that spans human history. Season 2, 2009 to 2010. Season 2 escalates the stakes dramatically with James McPherson's return, revealing his survival and his artifact-powered revenge plot against the warehouse system that betrayed him. His reappearance forces the team to confront how former allies can become deadly enemies when they believe the institution has failed them. McPherson's sophisticated understanding of artifacts makes him a uniquely dangerous adversary who can turn the warehouse's own collection against its protectors. The season's game-changer arrives with Helena H.G. Wells, revealed to be alive, brilliant, and initially aligned with McPherson's destructive goals. Her introduction rewrites literary history while adding a Victorian sensibility to the team's modern dynamics. Helena's scientific genius and moral ambiguity create complex relationships with each team member, particularly Micah, as they navigate trust, redemption, and the question of whether people can truly change their fundamental nature. Key episodes like Buried and Where and When expand the show's mythology by exploring time travel and the warehouse's founding principles, while 13.1 delivers emotional devastation as the team faces the apparent loss of everything they've worked to protect. The season introduces artifacts like H.G. Wells' time machine and the Janus coin, each carrying historical weight and contemporary consequences that test the team's unity and resolve. The season's mythology deepens with revelations about the Regent's conspiracy and Artie's complicated past, showing how the warehouse's guardians often sacrifice personal happiness for their duty to protect humanity from dangerous knowledge. Personal stakes intensify as Micah confronts family trauma, and Pete struggles with his father's abandonment, while their partnership evolves from professional necessity to genuine family bond. Season 3, 2011. Season 3 opens with the monumental task of restoring Warehouse 13 after its destruction, a process that mirrors the team's emotional rebuilding as they cope with trauma and loss. The restoration sequences showcase the warehouse's mystical nature, as artifacts and architecture regenerate through supernatural processes that blend science and magic. This rebuilding becomes a metaphor for healing, showing how communities recover from catastrophic events through shared purpose and mutual support. Claudia Donovan joins as Artie's apprentice, bringing youthful energy and technological expertise that bridges the gap between the warehouse's Victorian steampunk aesthetic and modern digital reality. Her quest to find her brother Joshua, lost in an artifact-related experiment, adds personal stakes while exploring themes of family loyalty and the lengths people will go to save those they love. Claudia's integration into the team demonstrates how found families form around shared missions and mutual care. The season's primary antagonist, Walter Sykes, represents a different kind of threat as someone who uses artifacts to enhance his own abilities rather than simply collecting them for power. His methodical approach to gaining artifact-enhanced capabilities makes him particularly dangerous, as he understands both the object's potential and their limitations. The conflict with Sykes forces the team to confront how their protective mission can be turned against them by those who view artifacts as tools for personal advancement. Helena's redemption arc provides the season's emotional centerpiece as she struggles to overcome her past actions and earn the team's trust. Her sacrifice to stop Sykes demonstrates that redemption requires action, not just remorse, and her apparent death devastates the team while proving that some prices are worth paying for the greater good. Season 4, 2012. Season 4 confronts the consequences of using artifacts for good intentions, as Artie's use of Magellan's astrolabe to save the warehouse creates unintended supernatural consequences that threaten to destroy everything he's worked to protect. The evil Artie storyline explores how good people can be corrupted by forces beyond their control, while examining the burden of leadership and the isolation that comes with making impossible choices for the greater good. The season deepens character relationships as Pete and Micah's partnership evolves into something approaching romantic possibility, though the show handles this development with characteristic subtlety and respect for their professional bond. Their relationship represents the series' approach to emotional growth, showing how people can become family through shared experiences and mutual trust, rather than dramatic declarations or forced romantic tension. Claudia's growing connection to the warehouse's mystical systems reveals her destiny as Artie's eventual successor, but the season explores the weight of this inheritance and the personal costs of accepting such responsibility. Her relationship with Artie becomes a masterclass in mentorship, showing how knowledge and wisdom pass between generations through patience, trust, and gradual acceptance of greater responsibility. The mythology expands to explore the warehouse's darker history and the regent's sometimes questionable decisions, revealing that even well-intentioned institutions can harbor secrets that threaten their foundational principle. Episodes like The Truth Hurts and Instinct examine how artifacts can reveal uncomfortable truths about their users, while forcing characters to confront aspects of themselves they'd rather ignore. Season 5, 2014. The final season delivers a concentrated 6-episode conclusion that brings Warehouse 13's 5-year journey to a satisfying close. Paracelsus returns as the ultimate antagonist, seeking immortality through artifact manipulation while representing everything the warehouse stands against. the selfish pursuit of power over the responsible stewardship of dangerous knowledge. His threat forces the team to confront their deepest fears about mortality, legacy, and what they're willing to sacrifice to protect the world. The season provides resolution for every major character arc, with Pete and Micah finally acknowledging their deep connection while maintaining the professional partnership that defined their relationship. Claudia's transition into her role as Artie's successor becomes complete, showing how mentorship creates continuity across generations. The episodes explore themes of passing torches and accepting new responsibilities while honoring the wisdom of those who came. Key episodes like Endless Terror and Savage Seduction showcase the series' ability to blend humor with genuine emotional stakes, while the finale, Endless, provides closure that feels both definitive and hopeful. Warehouse 13 succeeded because it understood that the best science fiction shows are ultimately about human relationships and the wonder of discovery rather than complex mythology or cutting-edge effects. The series created a world where history came alive through objects that carried the hopes, fears, and dreams of their original owners, making the past feel immediate and relevant to contemporary audiences. From that first artifact retrieval to the final passing of the torch, it gave us 65 episodes of optimistic science fiction that reminded us why curiosity and compassion make the best combination. If you enjoyed this journey through history's hidden dangers, hit subscribe for more legendary TV breakdowns.